a typical American accent. I'm gonna go for a McDonald's.
I do want a Brett. It goes,
today.
no, but you've lost your mind.
I play Gemma Simmons. She's the biochem expert. Who deals with that side of it.
And I play. You always just do that and you leave a little gap. Like
It's very talkative, unlike my character, and he makes funny faces.
So yeah, we kind of tried to kick this thing back into position, but yeah, we weren't very good at it. I didn't fix anything.
How do I know I can take him on, though?
You wouldn't want to take him on?
No, how do I know I could?
Oh.
Just me and my personal life.
You're confident.
Because I fight like a girl.
Well, I mean Fitz.
No jokes.
I mean Fitz's character.
Fitz fights even more like a girl than I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd need to take out someone that, like an evil monkey or something like that. I think I could take them on.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, like an evil cat or something.
Yeah.
Or
So I see that.
take them out easy.
As one of the resident Brits on set, do you feel like you class up the place a bit?
Yeah, definitely.
Of only the top S.H.I.E.L.D. agents.
I don't even need to look.
You're really not looking. Get down there! You're slow!
Does it again.
Yeah, why don't you rub it in? Just go ahead.
The poodle did a doodle in my noodles. Ready?
Yeah.
Excited?
For sure.
Very fun. Okay. Prepare to die.
What? What? Oh, okay.
Died what?
Everyone seemed drunk by about midday today, which was nice. Yeah, it seems cool.
So you weren't among them though. You were very well.
I haven't had 6 whiskeys already. Why would you say that?
Me neither. Me neither.
And one last question: how good is your aim with this Nerf gun?
I mean,
Okay, now that's fine. That's the weapon.
Don't make him take out a
Those are the
Nerf.
weapons we have to use. No, shoot it at the camera. Shoot it at the camera. Come on. Really?
Can I shoot
Right at the lens. Right at the lens.
I'm gonna hit the camera. Yeah.
We are so S.H.I.E.L.D. That was so good. A S.H.I.E.L.D. agent moment.
And you, sir, who are you wearing?
You look at you
I
like
just
You are-
picked
you
up
are-
somewhere. I just found it in my closet.
You are wearing fabulous. How's that?
Fabulous. I'm wearing clothes for once.
Fitz is working to improve himself, which means distancing himself from Gemma. The garage is very far from the lab, emotionally.
The money, no, the people.
Does that say free drugs? No.
Free hugs.
Well, no, we don't hear too much. I mean, look, there was that thing like Clark will often come up and like be like, "Oh, I'm really sorry about what's happening with you," and you'd be like, "What? What's happening?" And he'll just be winding you up.
Well, unless I'm very much mistaken, when Nick Fury cuts his way out of the bottom of the car in Winter Soldier, that's an invention that on the show was established that Fitz invented. I think
You're welcome, Nick Fury.
Yeah, you're just happy with that.
The drones were always pretty cool. I haven't used them in a while, actually. The strange thing is with them is when you're doing it, like, you'll have ones there, but then they'll CGI them out. So a lot of the time you'll just be, but you can do what you want and look around and they'll CGI them in.
Just really wind up the CGI guys by going.
Yeah. Or you can do the ones where you got like a hologram table. And basically you just do this for 10 minutes.
Yeah, a lot of the time the gadgets aren't actually there.
I think obviously in the comic book world there's a pretty fierce rivalry between Marvel and DC, and particularly on the big screen Marvel's been crushing it. Are you guys aware of that rivalry, and how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I hate them all. Where are you from? You're from Scotland, right?
Yeah, Glasgow.
Yeah? Oh, nice. I'm from Glasgow. Representing.
It wasn't money, it was a monkey that we thought. I thought we'd agreed with a monkey.
Yeah, a monkey, but money on the side as well.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's not...
A monkey stuffed with money.
Monkey stuff. Yeah, not a live monkey though.
No.
Stuff with money. That would be weird.
It'd be filthy when it came out.
Yeah, like a monkey piñata. With money.
You do realise now people will be bringing you monkey piñatas in the not too distant future, right?
Actually, for my birthday, a group of fans really nicely sent over a monkey. Yeah, well, they sent me over a monkey.
Massive.
It's bigger than myself.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's
Best
scary. It's
present I ever got.
and every time you walk in there, it's like, what the?
I sleep with him. I genuinely do. I love him. My mum really wants to be my mum in the show. Whatever happens. No, she did, and I was improvising. I was like, Mum, well, let's improvise a scene, okay? Like, okay, so I come in, I tell you I've got to leave because I'm working for a secret government agency and I can't tell you why. And she was like, well, that's stupid. So I think she'd be a great addition to the show. And she keeps on calling me Ian instead of Fitz. I was like, Mum, my character name's Fitz. You can't call me Ian. She's like, oh, shut up. Probably the Fades and Shield are the two that I really... That's 4. Yeah. I was just 2 either side in case
Not quite one.
Yeah. So, you know, out of those 2. I just t-shirt and jeans, man. Yeah, it's like you're always dressing like smart clothes and ties and things like that.
And shorts and t-shirts.
Yeah, shorts, or just a pair of pants.
Pants and vest, like when you forgot your PE kit at school.
Yeah. And like, you know, a t-shirt with like stains on, you know, just Cheeto stains or whatever, crisp stains. Just like what I'd go to bed in. Yeah, pajamas and a cape. Pajamas and a cape.
Worth it.
But Clark will do ones like psychological ones, because you know Clark, we really don't. We find out week to week what's happening. We really don't know. And Clark maybe sometimes has a bit more know because you know he's the head, he's the man. So sometimes he'll come in and be like, "Oh, that's tough about what's happening with your character," and you're like, "What? What's happening?" He's like, "Oh, you don't know? Oh, sorry." Don't forget I said anything. And he's just lying, he's just winding you up. But yeah, what
it's
about
tough
like,
having to work
or like
for a
the
living.
ability to like never have to sleep, just always have energy, because you know when you get tired.
No, see, I don't sleep well, so mine would be the ability to sleep whenever I can.
Oh, so you could do that, and I
Yeah.
could be like ability to just never sleep,
Yeah.
like always have energy.
You like a nap?
So that
though,
could
don't
be.
you?
I love naps.
Well, let's see you with your top off.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick. No one wants to see that. Trust me. I have the body of an 11-year-old.
Hairy 11-year-old.
No, it's not even hairy. It's just, honestly, when I'm on the beach with my top off, people come up and ask me if I've lost my parents.
In the end, this time. So, what do you think of?
I've actually been working on my Hugh Grant recently, which I don't know. I was doing it last night for some reason. I went into a place once, like when I first went out to order a sandwich. And like obviously, you know, out there they have like tomato. It's like it's not that different though, right? And I was ordering a sandwich, yeah, and I was like, "Can I get some tomatoes on that?" The guy was like, "Mushrooms?" Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah. What do you think they get up to?
Just arm wrestling. Yeah, we'd probably just drink like pina coladas all day. Get wasted on the beach.
Yeah.
There would literally be like an hour episode of us like not saying anything, just sunbathing.
Yeah. I think people would watch that.
Yeah, I hope so. So then we can make
We've got no other ideas.
If it was like Fitz and his monkey, like
That'd be
a
cool.
whole,
Yes.
like a whole show based around that, and just what they get up to, and they don't even do stuff.
Why were you doing the monkey? Is that your answer? That?
Because that's the sign when people talk about Fitz's mom. Yeah, and like not even anything happens. Like most of the episodes are just the two of them sitting together watching TV. But that's
I'd
the
watch
name.
that.
Yeah.
Have the
So yeah,
little
we should
cry.
get a campaign to start that. As long as I get a monkey, that would be cool.
Kickstarter, I'll do it.
All right. Thanks, man.
Thanks.
You go first.
Any one thing. I would like to have a monkey. Can't believe you had to ask that question. Yeah, that's it, plain and simple. And I would call it Bon Bon. I actually met her earlier, and I only saw the free bit, and I saw the UG at the end, S, and I thought it said free drugs. And I was like, wow, that's bold. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, you know what I mean? That's you right? I have the body of a 14-year-old, no jokes. When I go on the beach and take my top off, people ask me if I've lost my mum and dad. And then one day me and Elizabeth were sitting down and someone handed us a bottle of water and it had a Shield logo on it, and we were like, what the? You know, it's like the most exciting thing ever. Simple pleasures. The what? Yeah, his monkey died.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
They'd be like Romeo and Juliet. I'd like the poison off his lips. Someone like you is a very unattainable thing. Because, I mean, look at him. You know what I mean? Whereas this is more attainable. People can relate to this more.
Or like, you're on your phone and he'll have waited round the corner, but he'll film it as well. So he'd have his phone on and jump out and go like that and catch it. But do it in slow mo.
Yeah, the iPhone has a new slow mo feature. Try it. It's really good.
Yeah.
You scare people, or just scare Nick in slow mo, and then you can watch it back and you see them in slow mo go. Yeah, like Pretty Lady style, like Hunter's sitting out and I walk out like Pretty. Yeah, whatever. I don't know that you obviously know it better than I do. Like Hunter's sitting there and Fitz coming out like in a new costume, and then you've been like, and then I walk out and then you go, yeah,
smoking. But definitely see him go shopping. I like to see him go out clubbing, and then go, Fitz, go and talk to that girl. Go and talk to her. Sorry.
Honestly, I bruise like a peach. What else do you think about?
I think he's got better looking. He's kind of like matured into his face, and he's slightly more manly now. And I think the stubble helps, but the jawline is definitely refined.
What jawline?
Come off it.
Maybe a lot more hands-on and be a lot more investigative. I don't know what that word.
Whoa.
Longest word I've ever said, by the way.
Brilliant.
Yep. I wouldn't. I mean, he's been a bit of an asshole. Let's be.
Put it out
I'm
there.
sorry to use that type of language like this.
What else can you say though?
So yeah, but I would. But at the same time, you know, Fitz has the body of a 12-year-old, and you know, Brett's or Ward is built like Hulk Hogan. So you know, how to see that? We'd have to use our minds. Yes.
Rock thing. So what can you say about her career? So he certainly had not turned over a new leaf. When your character,
it's a definite obstacle.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I think so. That's. I'm trying to expand on it, but yeah, pretty much. I think it is. Yep.
Figured it out. It's a yes.
They said one of the comments of there's two versions of it. There's like a really cartoony one, and then the other one is like I'm like great. And I also I have the body of a 12-year-old. Like, so if they got a cartoon, it'd be like it was cool. Do you know what? Actually, someone was asked us earlier what the best part about going back and filming is, and I didn't say, but one of the best parts is Chloe and Elizabeth both have dogs, and I don't have a dog. I really want one, so like, yeah.
Well, I guess you will.
I just asked myself a question and answered.
That works.
Ian, what was your favourite part about filming last season? Good question, Ian.
You're hitting a blind guy. What was that?
Yeah, come on, he was a blind guy, but he had proper good powers.
Yeah.
Don't you put it like that? It's first the incest thing, and then I beat up a blind guy. Unbelievable.
I love it.
Yeah, no, I did. I hit him with a pole. And he said that as well.
Yeah.
Fuck
Best line of the show.
Yeah, that was badass. I suppose theoretically, I mean, maybe it was them, but I run like a girl. Maybe it was them that taught me. Maybe it was you. I don't know.
Yes. Here's the thing, right? Fitz had a hard time last year, right?
You could have used the monkey.
And here's the thing as well. They are secret agents with like a multitude of some of the most advanced technology known to man at their disposal. Like they have more than ample resources. They have Quinjets which fly them all around the world. You know, they could spend at least one day finding Fitz a monkey. I think for me, one of the most surprising things that happened to Fitz this season is, you know, he had something like what happened to him was a very, very serious thing, and we were just very mindful about being very respectful to it at all times, because it's a real thing, like, you know, that you've experienced that affected a lot of people. But then also for me, it's surprising that not, you know, within that, not one of my teammates thought, do you know what, I know what'll cheer Fitz up. We'll give him a monkey, a pet monkey. Well, I can't. Yeah, but if I don't see you anymore, just say Simmons. Amord. Thank you.
Back to the virgin, you know, that Fitz was at in terms of.
He said virgin.
Which is totally, this guy's giving me sex.
Sex virgin.
Yeah. But, you know, I think he's a virgin, and.
Do you?
Yeah, and that's why he's making toys for himself. He's building a real life blow-up doll.
No, Ian.
Wow, this escalated fast. Also, I didn't say virgin. You're the one that has it in your head.
What is that doll though?
So he's starting up. He's leaving the agency and he's starting up a sex shop.
Maybe that's what he does on the side.
Sex toys and yes. First and foremost. Thanks. They're just good friends. Yeah, I know. It's been a long day.
Did they just turn off their comms?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was pretty obvious. What are you looking up on that? Porn.
How do you know?
Because I know what you're like.
You know what I like too.
I'm sorry, that's gone down the middle of the thing.
Ian.
Who do you play?
Mac.
Fitz.
In Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I do that joke every time, and I don't know why I still think people would find it funny, but I do that.
Ian.
I'm actually Ian, he's actually Henry. Yes. I got the brains, he got the looks. You know. Yes. Well, that's what I have to do. I have to get on my knees when I'm doing interviews with him because he's so much smaller than me, so this is me on my knees. I should actually stand on this thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can. Wait, oh, okay. Yep, no.
Oh, I don't know what Supergirl is.
I don't think you're contractually obligated to deny everything DC.
What? I don't know what DC is either. Yeah. Mine's is Clean Ian.
Wow. Clean Ian and Messy Jesse.
Clean Ian and never been in trouble with the police. Never had a parking ticket or a speeding fine. Just clean record. I don't know.
Is which country?
Every country, all over the world. I am chilling out.
Ian is distraught as a person. We don't know really. How are they doing?
Walking about the lab in my underpants,
Yeah, just having a great
that's
time.
crazy.
Basically.
When did this start? Ian.
It's just get bored of my own costume.
What have I told you about this? Come on. Oh, God. What is that? Come on. Come on. Let's get you fixed up with a cool costume.
Find me a new costume.
Yeah, we'll find you a new costume. Come on. I think you need a tighter tank top. Take it from someone who knows. There you go. Take that and Yep. I think you're good. Right, go for it, mate. I'll catch you later, yeah?
You look amazing. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. I just...
Wait. Messy tuck.
Messy tuck.
Yeah. Cool. Let's go shoot clock.
Yeah.
Clock.
That would be sick.
This young man, as you've never seen
We've
him
shot
before.
4 scenes. Why don't you give him a little taste?
Come on, Ian.
Yeah.
Come on. Tease them all.
Let's push the needle. Come on, Ian.
You guys are drunk. You guys are actually drunk.
Yeah, look at them.
Lucky bastards.
You went from like grandpa sweaters to like badass. It was good time.
The first one is not for a fine specimen over here, but it is for Ian on the end. Oh,
Hey, don't wait. Fine specimen. Go on.
Fine specimen as well.
I think I've actually tried your one on.
Oh yeah, you did. Did you put the Quake jacket on?
Sure.
Looks really cute on you.
That's really good. I did my Quake impression.
Do you want to hear it?
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Okay. You better stop being naughty or I'm gonna quick you.
Spot on, right? Spot on.
Doing an LMD of Chloe of Quake.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be. You better stop being better. I'm gonna quake you.
Because that's what Chloe said.
It's unbelievable. Whatever you're doing, it must be.
I just had a coffee and I never.
It must be the Klondike part. He never speaks.
Wow.
No.
You're never allowed to have
It's
gonna be okay. We'll get through this.
We did a radio thing and he said absolutely nothing.
Hearing flies.
He's out of control.
Ian stole my favorite episode, but that's fine. We'll deal with it later. No, it's fine. Just wait till you see the next scene we write for the next episode. Full frontal. Just kidding. Yes.
Please.
I'm terrible.
Please.
Please,
America
Marissa,
has been
please.
waiting.
Please, everybody's begging.
Ian, Ian, if you could go back and tell your character something at the very beginning, what would you have told them?
Good question. Probably something to do with Brett as well, or Ward's. Don't give him your pesto aioli sandwich because he'll chuck it away. He doesn't appreciate it.
We both like that. I think we both like the. Oh my gosh. Both like the evolution of.
I need to have my glasses on.
He knew I was there.
They like they were very shy about talking about their feelings and just being on, saying they liked each other. Whereas now, I think I think they've definitely seen each other naked. They've seen each other's genitals.
I can't believe you just said that!
So romantic.
I'm really rubbing off.
The dynamic. Yeah, I know actually it is.
It's
spent all day with you and I'm
so
tired.
good, I know!
Oh no. You say like somebody, you've got somebody who's like, oh, she's crazy. She is crazy. Like with me,
I'm like
it's
that
not
crazy
even,
aunt.
No, I really worry. Like I've been trying,
Yeah.
I'm really worried. Like I think she should be sectioned in some sort of.
I should be put away somewhere.
Period to that, to the whole.
Would like to be able to fly. Right?
Yeah, the only trouble with that is it does sound really good, but that is just so many hours of being strung off against a green screen. You got to think about this practically.
I think I would really enjoy that. Can you imagine that? Just like one day, just no explanation for it as well.
Yeah, but Ian, it's not you see. So if in real life you could.
Ruins
Although you
it.
might like being on the.
Yeah, I think I
strings.
might.
They're quite constricting though, the harnesses, especially for boys.
It's not much different. Thank you. Yeah, leave it.
I'm a good nerd.
You don't get one.
Oh, I didn't get one.
Interesting.
Something good. Ian requested.
I'd have a lot of time. It's been a bit awkward because he's left. I didn't know he was coming back. And
We moved on.
I'm just gonna say it. Me and Henry are together. Brett doesn't know.
We can't tell him either. Thank you.
What did you think of it?
I didn't watch it. I'd seen it. I think I'd seen it before that little clip of that. Oh, it's weird watching yourself kiss someone, isn't it? Have you ever watched that? Watch yourself like make out with someone? It's bizarre. It's bizarre. You're like, that's not me doing that.
I mean for your character.
Well, like when you read it. Delve into Ian's subconscious.
So in that world, it's perfectly normal. That's what I'm thinking about. But yeah, if you put it in relation to real world fits, then it's fucking bonkers. Got it right.
Shield's favorite engineer, and I did get it right. Yes.
Favorite engineer.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what the internet says about you, anyways.
Really?
Yeah.
Who says that?
All of the internet, every single one of them.
Like Devil Hunter 169 or something like that.
Yeah, like Dark Sage 2946. Yeah.
Sick.
Awesome.
I'd like to have a scene with Henry where he's just like in the gym doing press ups and I'm sitting on his back and he's just like using me as weight. He just uses me as weights. We discover that.
This got oddly sexual very fast, and I'm fine with that. That's
do you know
one
what? Do you know what? One thing that winds me up about it is like in London, like I remember being in London, you'd be waiting on the tube or something. And you see, when people are by themselves, like traveling, like people are really like stone faced, they just kind of sit like that. And you always see people on their phone and they'll be like, just find it really embarrassing, like the behind, you know, when people take these selfies of this like amazing moment, when you actually see the reality of it, it's really sad. Yeah. Really sad and hollow. We did one, I remember, I mean, it's really childish, but I found it like really funny. Clark one day, just out of nowhere, brought in a fart machine. And so we used it all morning. And it was like funny every time. In fact, it was even funnier every time we did it, right?
Has a remote and an emitter.
Yeah, it has a remote, so we stuck under a chair, right? So we planned it like very seriously, like military style. We were like, right, we had to read through like a conference meeting. So we went, and all the cast were gonna be there, and we decided we're gonna put it under Chloe's chair. And we're gonna set it off, and she was in on it. And so we did, like halfway through the thing, like we get in, or like a few pages in, and Clark just sets it off. And it's like just this huge... And Chloe just goes with it and goes, I'm so sorry. And everyone like doesn't really know what to do. It's really childish, but I found it very funny. Do you know what? Chloe and Elizabeth both have dogs. Chloe now has 2 dogs. Elizabeth has 1 dog. And somewhere in like season 1 or something, because I spend so much time with her dogs, someone started calling me the dog whisperer. It's like it's my greatest thing. So Chloe's got a dog called Arthur, which just is like a living teddy bear, and then this other one called Wally, who's the stupidest, fattest dog in the world. So dumb and fat. Hey!
Don't sugarcoat it. How do you really feel?
No, I know.
Come on, Wally
He's a
might
really
be
nice
online
dog.
right now.
Yes, he is dumb though, isn't he? I literally walks in.
You're not wrong.
Stuff like that. And then Maggie, Elizabeth's dog, is just like Elizabeth. Just like really nice and just like really polite. Doesn't want to make a fuss. Yeah.
But if I'm remembering correctly, on the Blue Planet, didn't you shoot Elizabeth's lover, Simmons' lover, with several bullets, a flare gun, and then burned him to death? You get a little action.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, when it comes.
Oh yeah, I did that.
Yeah, when. Yeah, when there's another guy in the mix, yeah, like.
That's my Fitz. People don't know how gangster Fitz is.
I mean, I've come up with we were saying yesterday, I like the idea that like Fitz keeps a photo of Mac in his wallet. Just like pulls it out sometimes, just looks at it. So. I like things like that, just little bits like that.
If I could I always say this, but if I could just, like at the click of a fingers, just morph and I've got Brett Dalton's body, you know? It's great. You know, it can do stuff around the house, just grate some cheese in those abs. Or, you know, if I got to do some stuff like fight baddies, whatever. And also, she might enjoy that as well, you know? Win-win for everyone, really.
Awesome.
And I got a bit serious for a while. They were like,
yeah, it did.
You know, they'd be on set, they'd be, you know, we'd be waiting to like learn your lines. We'd be on set, like waiting for Clark and Chloe. They'd be at this side, like rehearsing dance moves. So yeah, it definitely bonds them. They're similar in that. They're both scared. They're both petrified together. And you know, I suppose 4 seasons down, everyone kind of has an equal share. No one cares anymore. They're like, whatever. Yeah, take your trousers off, whatever. But I don't know why I'm talking about that. But I think like 88 hours of television. You know, it's a long time.
Yeah. What do you mean? Like, get used to it?
No, I just meant like we've had a lot of time to do it. Sorry, that wasn't. I just totally killed the mood in the room there. Sorry.
But in a good way.
In a good, healthy way.
I mean, yeah.
Well, some comments Ian's made, I'm not sure, but generally.
I just like to keep your hair sometimes. I'm making something. I'll show you what it is when I finish it. God.
Sir, I can't get my seatbelt on.
Happens to the best of us.
Big stipulations that were placed on you.
Man, the man here, because you got freaky with an AI.
And we are men. We're both really.
We got
I've ever seen
Who's your favorite football player?
Yeah,
Who's your favorite football player?
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
I've got Brady as my fantasy quarterback.
Sports and beers, really.
Sports, beers,
Sports,
girls,
beer, and breasts.
Like, yeah.
Oh man,
God.
love
Let's
it.
talk about that.
Men.
In the
Many cats unwell.
well.
Many cats unwell. You know, you cannot forget
about cats.
how many unwell cats there are.
Yeah. There's many.
When they are unwell, they are a nightmare.
So, yeah, he'll be trying. I don't know. He'll be coming to terms with that. I think. That's my guess.
ATCU is
Easy.
Is that the diseases one? No. That's in our show, is it?
And thank you all
I am
so much.
hungover. Thanks.
Oof. He also said something really profound to me one time we were there, where he just said, "Shut your face and stop being a pussy." And
Did he say that too?
Yeah. He would always just say, he would say tons of stuff like that.
Right.
He would just
like,
yeah, or just say
he
something.
wasn't the most politically
Freddie,
correct person in the world.
But he knocked you into shape. He was a ball breaker. But you'd be like, you'd say something. So and so where you from, Freddie? Be like, shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth and sit. So they built this, I don't know what you call it, gimbal or whatever, but the plane was actually all these huge mechanical stilts, basically, which they built, they must have spent a ton of money on this thing, and it basically would make the thing rock as more turbulence came, and they could control it, do all this stuff. And within 10 minutes of doing it, they were like, yeah, it's not, you guys are just gonna have to shake in your seat. So there was that at the point, they were just doing this for like 4 hours. It looks great though, but
it does.
I actually do remember there was one point where I don't know if we've talked about it since, where like at the end of the with good reason, it's not in the final cut of the movie, where basically there's this moment where where these two are just unloading their clips on me big time, and they wanted me to do like react to the bullet, but when you watch it back, it just looks like I'm auditioning for a Bee Gees. That's the day I learned I could dance.
There was something different. I was like, wait.
Yeah, so they cut it.
But you had the moves. You were really good.
But you know what was so nice is I couldn't get this thing, and I was like, "Hey, Julius was coming in, and they would be really patient with me." And I just remember like everyone kind of coming up to me and just being like, "You'll get there." It was being really nice.
You never told him he got there.
Do any of you remember your first line of dialogue from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? Do you remember what your first line of dialogue was?
I think mine was, whoa, 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 whoa. There is also, there is a side to it that, like, when we first started, we were very adamant that, like, we're good friends. And I think we kind of finished, as we finished the sentence of saying, like, I mean, we see each other like brother and sister.
Yeah.
Oh no, we are definitely kissing in the next scene. And so there has been moments where we've gone through, first kisses and stuff like that have been, I find very, very nerve-wracking.
You're turning red right now.
Am I?
You are.
I'm sure I wasn't already red. He's not a deep digger.
No, I'm not.
Good one, Ian. Good one. That was a good one.
Great.
Well, this is just a graze. It's just a small. It's actually a paper cut. She doesn't even, with her, she just like walks about with it because she's cool. But I get a paper cut. Sure, it's just it's water off a duck's back by this time, yeah.
Awesome.
What you say? What is it? Water off a what?
I don't know. Oh, water off a duck.
Yeah, what
I
did
thought you said, it would be off a duck's back.
Wood off a dog's back.
You know what they say? Wood off a dog's back.
They say, there's some wood in the dog's back. Get it off of there before it burns.
That's an American thing, I'm sure.
Yeah, it is.
You know the old saying.
Old saying.
Get that piece of wood off.
Get that wood off my dog's back now.
We found out that we had a grandson and we were so happy about it. Then we found out it was Jeff Ward who plays Deke, and that's when we vomited. It's okay. It's sensitive still. You right? Yeah. What's it gonna? Yeah, he's fine.
We would film it. You would felt like set a camera shot and keep it in one place, and then you would film one side, and then we just had to kind of try and overlap it, stick a hand in it, pretend to slap it.
Really?
Clear enough. What's one of your favorite moments from the show?
Is it Marry Me? Kissing. Oh, kissing Elizabeth. Yeah, kissing.
Was it Kissing Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Is it what? No, I can't understand you. You can understand me. I mean, yeah, the whole wedding. Cool. It was good. There was also a moment in season 5 of Cassius where someone comes over and he gives him a snail and he just goes, Panarian! That was my favorite.
All by food.
Ian? Huh? They make movies. We did any of them? They're all good. They are. They're all good.
Yes,
as much
new
as I can say.
languages are being spoken. I gathered in this episode.
Which is basically just a baby language. You know, when just before babies can speak, and they're like, Alda, it's basically just that.
But what do you think of the picture that you saw?
Really good, really strong. I mean, obviously you can see there's it's crabs, right? It's crabs, Dave. That's what I call it.
The black box.
I always thought that was called for a long time crabs.
Did I?
Did you not?
I thought it was crabs.
Only the other day, and then what I would do is just try and. I didn't know if it was crabs or crabs, so I would just always be like, "Do you want to go on the crab table?" It always worked. But it's crabs.
I think you kind of hit, some of the nails in the head with that. Some of the nails in the head?
Just some of the
So there was like, let's say for argument's sake, there's 10 nails. You hit about 7.
7?
So I'm only halfway. Okay. Let's call it that. I don't know how much I can go
Wait,
beyond
just before
the
you
first
say
episode,
this,
but
I'm so sorry. So there's like a dozen nails.
Right, a dozen.
Okay.
A dozen's actually closer to what I was thinking of.
Yeah. Because and it's like if you kind of like go and you kind of do one sort of bow swoop with your hammer, and you hit like you hit a handful
But also,
on the head.
I think actually hammer meant wrong where I see more mallets.
Oh, so you have a bigger surface area to you'd hit more nails.
And also,
those
nails with the complex nature of the story, those nails aren't like
no, and some of them
spread out.
And that's
So
what's
we're on target there. About the
You know what?
quest being
That would have been a
different.
better way.
When he says he doesn't know he generally doesn't, we don't fill him in. It's like, no, you just stand there and say the line. But on green screen, yeah, the rest of the actors haven't done with it.
And learning a new language, apparently.
Yeah, which is just golden. Bunch of bullshit. Just said in a string, nothing in it. But what was just about it was it was a bunch of bullshit, but you would learn how to say that at the same time every time. That's kind of
Like for instance, in the show, Ian has a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And that is like.
He has a wife.
Single my whole life, When will that end? When will that chapter of my life end? Where do you want to begin?
No, that's the time.
And the Emmy goes to.
Stop it! Not here. Not on camera.
We're doing an interview, and I've told you
This
about
is
this.
it.
Get your hands off.
Oh, really? That's
Get
good,
your hands
big
off.
shot. Get your hands off the water bottle, and then we'll talk.
I bruise like a peach, and you know that.
I'll do it a little. What?
First question. What is Elizabeth's dog's name?
Oh.
You better know.
Okay,
this.
starting off with a simple one.
Do I
know what to do? Probably not, actually.
I'm going to put the full name up here for them this time. I've told you.
I'm going to add some extra stuff to it.
This is like, I thought it was just one word, one name. This is
There we go.
perfect. All right, Elizabeth, drum roll. Do you want to reveal what is your dog's name? Maggie. Helen Margaret?
Helen Margaret.
Why Helen Margaret?
Where's the Helen come from?
We named her after my sister, but
Is
then
it
it just
really?
got weird, so we had to name the middle name, which is Margaret.
You've kept that quiet a long time, the Helen.
Did you get it right?
I wrote
Yeah, but-
Princess Maggie Margaret, and I also drew a little love heart because that symbolizes.
Yeah, I feel like that gets the 2 dings. Great, good. We're off to a good start. We're off to a good start. We're off.
What?
Ian and Elizabeth, honor code on this one.
Yeah, like
Maggie. What is Ian's favorite lunch option on set?
Lunch option.
Wow.
Oh.
Even I don't know that.
Yeah, I do.
Do
I don't know how to spell it.
She does. I don't know
We'll
what
take,
that
we'll take like phonetic spellings. If
My
needed.
favorite lunch option.
Listen, one time I went to set and you guys had the most incredible poke bowl spread, so clearly I was hungry while I was coming up with this question.
That was. On set? No.
I'm just going to draw it.
I'm telling you. No, it isn't. What would I do?
This is my dyslexia coming out. You didn't spell it right, alright? My dad's going to be so upset.
Oh.
No, it's not that.
Should I just do my favorite food?
Sure.
I think my answer's still right.
How do
You can also tell us if Elizabeth's answer is actually
I've spelt the end
But
wrong.
what comes with that?
Ooh. Well, do you know what?
All right,
Which-
reveal it, and let's discuss.
I spelled nays wrong.
Yeah, spaghetti bolognese.
But I tell you what.
This is the drawing
of this way.
Because I wasn't sure if that's how you spell it.
I spelt nays wrong, and I tried to recorrect it. I should have just rubbed it out.
You know
So
what?
the magic of these pens,
Can you
isn't it?
just say that right?
Yeah, you did.
How was that to be basically the big bad of the season?
It's pretty fun. As I was saying that, Elizabeth went, "Don't say it was good." She knows me so well. No, it wasn't fun actually. We go home at the end of the day, and it wasn't a nice feeling to be acting like that all day. And then I suppose we've been split up before, but I've always been so paired up with Elizabeth that it was bizarre. What's that song? What's that song that's like? Don't know what you get till it's gone. Just be like sitting on my bed crying, listening to that, thinking of Elizabeth, because we didn't have any seats together anymore. So after that, I didn't take it for granted anymore, did I, Elizabeth?
No, you did not. Well.
That's it. That's all, folks.